Dolly, give me your name, tell me who you are and what you do.
Oh, goodness. I'm Dolly Marascalco. I am president of the Chamber of Commerce, and I am a project champion for Grenada Lake. Grenada Lake was formed because of the flood of 1927. Believe it or not, for miles and miles below us, it was all underwater. Greenwood, Greenville. It was horrible. Like I say, it was the worst flood ever. So they decided that we needed some lakes and dams in Mississippi. So actually 4 were built. Now we're just going to talk about mine, which is Grenada Lake. So they decided that we needed a way to control the floodwater. So that's the reason Grenada Lake was actually built. Grenada Lake was opened. The lake itself and the dam and the reservoir was opened in 1954. So it's been here for a while. It's wonderful. It took many years to build, but we really did need it. Grenada Lake itself, the land and the water, covers 90,000 acres. 36,000 acres of water is in this lake right here. We have 148 miles of shoreline. So that's the reason we have so many areas that you can pull your boat up on in the wonderful white sand and everything, because we do have a lot of shoreline. Grenada Lake really has a lot to offer for everyone. We have we have 8 or 9 beaches. We have 26 areas that you can camp. We have a lot of wonderful things for everyone. We have a wonderful gazebo that we constructed just a couple years ago where people have family reunions. It'll hold 200 people. It's a covered, beautiful white gazebo with fans and grills and bathrooms and playgrounds. So it's a great place to be. We've got great fishing here at our lake. National Fox Hunters Association has their fox hunt here every year. And it's wonderful because you have men from all over the country and they bring their families and they turn out the fox and the dogs hunt the fox. It's wonderful. We have the National Bow Hunters Association here. We have Thunder on Water. That is always the first week in June because that's National Boat Safety Week across the United States. So this is something that we promote. We have a large festival. We have an average of 200,000 people that visit us from Wednesday to Sunday. We have concerts. We have fishing rodeos for the kids where the kids go, and we have stock ponds, and they all catch fish, and it's nothing any more wonderful than see your child sit there and catch a large fish. You don't have his picture made, either for the paper or to take back home. So we really have a lot. And of course, what's special and dear to my heart is the National Crappie Tournament. I was president of tourism the first year that we signed the contract for them to come. We took in about $4.5 million during that tournament. So think of $4.5 million to a town our size. Our population is county 25,000, city 15,000. Think of what an impact that crappie tournament is to our town. The crappie tournament is only allowed to be in your town every 3 years. So I signed the first contract, which is approximately 9 years ago, and before I left tourism, I signed the second contract for them to come back in 3 more years, and just a couple months ago we signed the third contract with them. So we're really excited. The men say Grenada Lake is wonderful. The town is wonderful. The restaurants are great. The lodging, very reasonable. There's a lot for the families to do. So they've asked, actually, the last 2 times, please, we want to come back to Grenada to fish. Picking at the lake is something wonderful. Once a year, people with their banjos and the guitars and their whatever instrument they play, they gather at below the spillway down there, and they set up and they barbecue, they grill, they whatever, and these people just walk up and they sit around. There's no charge for this. You just sit around, you walk up to a campsite, and there may be 5 or 6 that are picking and grinning. I guess you can say picking and grinning.
Yes, you can.
And singing. They sing, but just for your entertainment. So it's just open to the public, and sometimes they'll even invite you to stay and eat with them. It may be 10 different groups singing out there. You just bring your chair and you just sit around and enjoy it. It's wonderful.
I noticed there's an amazing campsite infrastructure around the lake. Can you talk to me about that?
Yes, that's called the North Abutment. Years ago, it was just a very outdated campsite area with no running water, no electricity, and so I saw that was one of the needs. So when I testified, I told them this is what we wanted to do and why we wanted to do it, because we have so many visitors come to our lake. About 2 million visitors come to our lake every year, and so this was one thing that we needed to improve on, so they would keep coming back, and they would go back and say, hey, Grenada's got something great to offer. You need to go and visit Grenada. we have 25 acres of wetland, and that's wetland that we make sure that the birds and habitat, you know, we have deer, we have a lot of animals around here, so we keep those that area for them. So Grenada Lake, again, not only is it something beautiful, is it not only something for you to come and have a good time, to catch the largest crappie, because we still hold the national weight for a crappie. So you can fish, you can have fun, you can play, you can eat, you can cook, you can visit our downtown, you can shop. We have shopping. We have a lot to offer. So we want everyone to come visit us. See, Grenada has a lot to offer, and this lake is definitely at the top of the list.